Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com, and in this video I wanted to share with you an easy watercoloring look that I got when I started searching for some watercolor paper and I didn't have any, and so I wanted to get that look for these flowers. And these are from the Oh Hello set that are in the Spring Mini from Stampin' Up. And so let me show you how I did that. I took a piece of Naturals white cardstock. Naturals white and Naturals ivory are thicker and not as smooth of a finish as our Very Vanilla and Whisper White, so they hold water a little better and don't peel up so much when you are coloring. So I decided to use this paper. And then I have my blossom here, and I'm going to take some markers and color directly onto the stamp itself. So I'm just going to color pretty heavily, and I want to use different colors. This one is the Raspberry Ripple marker. Okay, and then I'm going to use some Summer Starfruit right here in the center. And then if I see a space that I want to add some more, I'll just come back and fill in. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Old Olive marker and just come on down and color the stem and the leaves really well. I like to put a lot of ink on the stamp when I'm doing this technique, and it's just really easy. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on the Naturals white. Okay, and you can see I have some white spaces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blender pen and I'm going to scribble off to make sure it's clear. And then I'm just going to pull some of this color in, and you can see it's just blending and pulling color into that white space. And you can fill in along where you have colored the stamp itself to get the effect that you want. Okay, so see, that almost looks like watercoloring, and the blender pen just blends the colors really well. Okay, then I'm going to take my other side of my blender pen, scribble off, and do the same for the Old Olive, and just pull some of that color into the white space. And then I'm just going to come down the stem and blur it a little bit. The blender pen with the liquid, the moisture that's in the tip, blends it really well and makes for a really pretty look. And then I'll go ahead and do the Summer Starfruit just a tad. Now another thing I like to do is, I'm going to cut this image out, is I take a light neutral. This one is Sahara Sand. You can also use like Crumb Cake. And I like to just go around the edge of the image that is stamped and colored, and it kind of creates a shadow. And also when you're cutting out and doing this detailed cutting, it gives a neater finish around the edge, so that you don't have to get right up on the edge of your colored image. But like sometimes, you know, I will leave a white space. Well, this, if you leave too much white, it kind of ruins the effect of the watercolor look. So I just kind of cut around just like this. And if I don't want to get too close to the leaf. I don't want to cut off any of the image. So when I leave that little bit there, I've got that neutral there that's kind of filling in that empty space. Okay, and so I'll just go ahead and finish cutting out the image. And I've already done two over here. And another thing I did on this card is I used some vellum cardstock, and I ran it through the Honeycomb Textured Impressions embossing folder. And I wanted to take away that stark whiteness, so I just sponged up a little bit of soft suede and brushed it over the vellum, and it picked up on those raised areas and a little bit in the negative areas as well. And then I'm going to take some Tombow glue and apply the glue to the back of the cut flowers and just arrange them how I want on the vellum. And then when using vellum, you know, the trick is to not let your adhesive show through. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip this over, and I can see where my floral images are on the back side here. So that's where I'm going to put my adhesive. And oops, almost a little bit too much, but you get the idea. And that way, I'm just going to spread that out a bit. That way, none of your adhesive is going to show through your vellum. It makes a really pretty piece. Okay? And then I already have a card that's finished here with my other layers and my stamped image. And I'll pop that up with some dimensionals. And then I have a little white neutrals button with some linen thread and a glue dot that I'm just going to attach right here. And that's going to make a really cute birthday card. So if you have any questions, just email me at lisa@inkandinspirations.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.